Okay, game crashed. Right, so we were in Hicks Village. Now that we finally got the long haul perk, we were at Hicks Village. Tried to collect some books. No. Travel back. Okay, save the game. We're back in the sick. Right, can.
If you know what the word proletariat means, do you know what that makes you? Well-read and erudite. For a communist.
Well. Let's see. Well, might as well do this at the same time. So take all the clipboards. Clipboard. Clipboard. A pencil. Right. Book shoot.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials.
Great. Well, I have some seditious material for you to process.
Fantastic, citizen. Just input your quantity of seditious material on my interface, and in no time at all, I'll have you a beautiful, clean book. Won't that keep you happy and docile, citizen?
It sure will. Well, first the books, I guess. Great.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials.
Yeah, I got some for you. Let's say the clipboards. Yep. Some duct tape, scrap metal.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive.
I know. Finally, the pencils. Okay, 7 pencils. Get some lead and scrap metal. Yeah.
That scalpel. The fish scalpel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we could actually start making blank books. Yeah, we could now use these blank books to, you know, make some what should I call it? Skill books. Do I have any extra ammo I need to put here? Not really, no. I probably don't have a whole lot of things I need to put. Well, we had the antenna. I don't need to hold on to it actually, I can just put it away. It's a very heavy thing. And the fact that we found it, it's enough because that's, you know, we already got the kind of technological schematics from it. Well, some food, like Iguana on a stick, squirrel on a stick. We'll have some squirrel on a stick. We'll have some...
Well, hello there. Can I get you a drink?
Yes.
You can have as much as you like. Just, please don't put your lips on the faucet. It's so unsanitary.
Well, I promise you. Oh, now I'm tired, so...
A most rapturous good morrow on your return to your domicile.
Okay, it's 10 o'clock, so sure, we'll sleep like until morning. Well, I'm sure the science brains also sleep late, so... We'll sleep until 8.
I trust you shall find things in order and the riff-raff contained.
And get some more water.
Well, hello there. Can I get you a drink?
Well, good morning. Yes, I would like some drink.
You can have as much as you like. Just, please don't put your lips on the faucet. It's so unsanitary.
I understand. Right. It's time to have a chat with the think tank brains. Well, let's talk with the boss first.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated. Yes.
Oh, you know what? Let us dress appropriately when discussing science. So, client's glasses, client's scrubs, and even the client's glove.
Don't you like me anymore?
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
In fact, wait. I will also need some mentats. So...
Did you retrieve the...
Okay. Yes, I have recovered all the technological information.
What? You did?
Mm-hmm.
Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
So genius. What now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes? What?
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna advance my boot into your voice module if you don't give me some solid data.
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit. I'll figure it out.
Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right? The antenna. Any chance it was damaged or broke the X2 array once removed?
So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining? That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something. Of course, I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Don't these items seem more biological focused than that, though?
Biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Right. Well. Right. Well. Gotta love the stealth suit. And I guess we want to go in style, so put on the...
Will you love me if I help you hide? Stimpack reserves adequate.
Alright, I can't actually use... Oh yeah, I can't take out my weapon in the think tank, right? Right, well.
We're okay on medics until we have to numb the pain.
Well. Just some more of these robo scorpions to deal with. Mobius must be getting desperate if he's sending these scorpions all the way here. Right. Now. Oh, he can't fast travel when enemies are nearby. Is that so? Well. Right. So we're already supposed to now deal with Dr. Mobius. Well, right. Well, it's the construction site thing. Ah, but if I go there, probably gonna have to drop down, right? So. be a steep fall. I know I need to go there, but what's here? God, stealth suit. Let's just turn you off. Still bottomites. Could fight them if I wanted to, but why attract the attention? Climb here. Yeah. Waste disintegration, huh? Oh, where did you come from? Why can't you roam around? Ah, the forbidden zone. The forbidden zone. Right, well. There's a lot of these things. Well. Yeah. I know I need to go to the forbidden zone, but I'm kind of curious to see what's in here. Botanical garden. Yeah, this is the hydraulics thing. What? What is this doing in here? Right, well. Right. More of these things. Well, I suppose I can always turn them off.
think is
The
cuter?
Uncanny Valley
Dr.
Research
Klein
Center
or
has been
Dr.
canceled
Burns?
until further notice. As in, until someone notices it.
Yeah, we've been here before. Oh, it's the Forbidden Zone again. Uh, right. Well. Hmm. Well. Right. Oh, there's X-17 meteorological station, huh? Well, let's go see what's inside. Cigarettes. Well, nuke colas. Well, you know what? We'll just robots, so we could just Iron Belly. Well. Okay, you got loads of this stuff. Fine. Right. What is this? Oh. Snow globe. What's this? Begin weather test. Oh, there's a little mock-up, little model village over there. Okay, it rained. Sure. Just need to find somewhere to go down. Right. Right. Well, all right. That's an interesting little... What? Okay. Okay, let's go back to the Forbidden Zone.
Ready, steady, fighty.
Oh.
Fighting over.
Right. Well, guess it's time to... I guess it's time to go and meet with Dr. Mobius.
Force fields can only be disrupted by frequency. If anyone has found the frequency, as seen around X8, let the dome know at once.
The X-42 giant robo-scorpion is alive! Awaken, my pet! Initiate your search and destroy protocol in the name of all that is Mobius!
Ready, steady, fighty.
Oh no.
Was that all?
Oh.
This one looks pretty tough.
You don't say. The giant scorpion.
Fighting over.
Oof. Maybe that buys me some time. Come on, what's in here? Think. Think. Stealth boys, okay.
Oh, is someone playing with the power? My
Ready,
X-42 giant
steady,
robo-scorpion
fighty.
lives again!
The password. Okay.
Fighting over. Uh-oh.
Come on.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Come on. Buy some more time. terminal here. What is this? Okay, good. Emergency shutdown procedure log. Per instructions from the higher ups after that one time the giant robo scorpion's attack routine malfunctioned, we've installed an emergency shutdown procedure. Let's hope we never have to use it. The prototype systems will be all fried and won't be up and running again for weeks. The military is expecting delivery of a battle-ready model within 6 months. The project has already had enough delays. Okay, good. I could just shut it.
This is Mobius, Dr. Mobius. We're initiating some kind of emergency test shutdown. In 5, 4, as in forbidden, 3, as in tree, 2, as in two protests, 1, as in none. Oh look, the emergency overload is initiating.
Oh, managed to shut that down thing. Good. Good, good, good. Oh. Well, I think I'm gonna need some glue. If I want to make books, so. Oh, audio sample. Manage cells. Well. Oh. That was harrowing. Oh, looks like the think tank. But it's red and there's only one robot here.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
That must be Dr. Mobius. Okay, be ready. Well.
Did I do something
Electrons
wrong?
attached to the neutron. The neutrons attached to the meson.
Let's have some mentats.
Meson's connected to the proton.
Hello there. Oh, come on, don't run away. Well.
Hmm? Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
I'll save it for later. I don't know, I'm tripping pretty hard right now.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Well, I must admit, you aren't exactly what I was expecting. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm pretty sure you are not what I was expecting. Oh, I wasn't expecting what you are. Or, I don't know.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Okay, so I need my brain back. Oh, first off, why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Exactly. I want my brain so I can leave.
Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or fight response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely. Your brain is here, safe with me. We chat over mentats.
Well, I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Well, can't exactly fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Can you tell me about your robo-scorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Well, I was curious about some things.
I find things curious as well. Go on.
Well, you don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Wait. Sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, con-science? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You reprogrammed their names as a part of recursion loop. What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan C's in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. Probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan B's in case the A's fail.
Fine. Mobius. O's a circle. Well, 0. 8's an infinity symbol. They're all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied. since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Well, that's kind of an asshole thing to do to your friends.
Is it? I suppose it is. But really, they started the whole excrement hole behavior loop in the first place.
Right. Oh, minor detail, but the snake devouring its own tail is Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
Or if you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
Well, but I would think that deducing would be more of a Dallas field, but anyway. But there must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Cranial injury? Or the attack outside Good Springs?
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
Well, client said they had the idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
But the think tank, they download the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
Was there any other data transmitted in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
What is the purpose of these technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Oh, was that a Alice in the Wonderland reference by any chance, Dr. Mobius? But I was curious about some things.
Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
Alright, but anyway, I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Alright.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Mind my circles, huh? Well, we destroyed a giant robo scorpion, so but we were also super sneaky when we did that. So brain tech. Oh, my brain. Long time no see. Well,
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Yeah. Well, wait a second. Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Of course you're responsible. You're my brain.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
But you're the source of most of those glands. Unless you're arguing that my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Oh, come on. That stuff's fun.
Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you!
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
What about the good things? What about a cool breeze on your cheek? The smell of food? Love?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
So what? You'd rather just stay here, never leaving that tank of whatever that stuff is?
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. But still, given the tremendous, potentially life-ending peril that went along with those, yes, I'd rather stay here.
Well, if like being stuck in there so much, maybe I'll just leave you.
Oh no, please don't leave me here in this nice, safe dome where I have access to nutritive fluids and a fully indexed library. Please don't deprive me of being dragged through a landscape so bleak it was actually improved by the end of the world. I don't know how I could bear it.
Look what happened to the think tank. Do you want to end up like them after a few 100 years?
It's true, the brains here have experienced some degree of deterioration. I'm confident that with a few decades of work, I can solve the problem.
Then surely you're taking into account the corrosive effects of long-term exposure to biogel.
Of course I accounted for that. Do you think I'm so stupid? No, you're right. Maintaining my current functionality will be harder than I thought. This bears some further looking into.
What would happen to me if I left you here?
Let me see. I suppose you'd continue on much as you are now, using that synthetic thinking machine to do the heavy lifting. Unless, of course, the batteries run out. But that seems unlikely.
And if I put you back?
I'm not entirely sure. I suppose there's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us. What form that might take, though, I cannot say.
Come on, let's go. We're getting out of here.
Ugh, crawl back in there? Are you mad? I don't know where you've been. For all I know, you're riddled with disease or packing one of those delightful head wounds you seem to attract. I'm not crawling back into your head just to ooze right back out again.
Come on, you're my brain, and I'm your body. This is meant to be, baby.
Are you coming on to me? Sweet Lord, I don't even have the words for how repugnantly wrong that is. Please tell me we weren't that perverse when I was in your head. Ugh. Anyways, even if that was on the table, we have a problem. Even if I wanted to settle myself back in your skull and go to all the trouble of reconnecting nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Then let's go make them. Then let's go make them share. Come on, brain. It's stomping time.
Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
Well, I'm going to show them even a video screen can get a black eye.
Not much of one for the high-tech approach, are we? Well, I suppose we'd best get on with it.
If the think tank won't hold up of the bargain, we'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Right.
I do so love it.
Well. All right. We are back together with our brain now.
Did you even know you were wearing me?
I do.
We're okay on Stimpaks.
Great.
We're okay on Medics until we have to numb the pain.
Well, that's good, I guess. Yeah. Okay, the scorpions are gone. Good. Go back to think tank. Okay, the game probably crashed. Oh well. Okay, the game crashed, so... Right, so just finished talking with Dr. Mobius, and we left him, well, let's say we left Mobius on a peaceful terms, and we also, you know, convinced our brain to come with us. Well, all right, well. Oh.
Have you ever wanted to be invisible?
Well.
Stimpack reserves adequate.
Well, of course.
We're okay on medics until we have to numb the pain.
But that's why I have you, stealth suit. You can make me invisible. Alright. Fast travel. Okay, we arrived here, save the game. Oh, right.
What's the haps?
Well, I found a sine wave file for you.
Right on, Daddy-o. Just plug it in and I'll mix you up a sweet, sweet sound.
No. Later, Gator. Oh, right, the auto dock can actually... Where's the auto dock here?
You require some additional services?
Yeah, I would like some.
And rightly so,
Okay, swap a body part. Let's see. Yep. Place my heart back. Your heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You are less resistant to poison, and robots are only somewhat confused by you. But on the bright side, healing items are twice as effective. Plus 50% doesn't make them twice as effective. It's like 1.5 times, by the way.
You require some addition.
Yes. Swap body parts. And reattach my spine, yeah. Your spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso now can be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold bonuses had doubled. Right. We're now stronger and tougher. Now, I think now we are ready to face the think tank. Dr. Klein awaits. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. Well, we have our fist in our hand. Now, it's time for us. We had a little chat.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I found my brain. Now, you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
Do you think I killed Mobius?
Yes! Wait, you did, didn't you? You are lying. No, you are not. Your heartbeat, perspiration, all excessively confident and sure of yourself. Why would you reason with that maniac? He'll destroy us all!
Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intersect. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dalla?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive. For study. Slow study.
Dalla, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Dr. O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
The slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant. But how did you...
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things like names. And you know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brain-gill beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brainial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary. It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery. A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
I, for one, cannot bear to let this continue. I don't see what is to be gained by throwing another body into our labs, especially one that has done us a service, gone where we feared to go. This lobotomite doesn't deserve our knives. It deserves our respect. We should care for it, feed it, nurture it, give it the life
Gabe never had. Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5, like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sounds to me like your math is wrong, and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
It's not a democracy. It's a research facility. And over half of your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
I do. Here's the deal. I am not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I can bring the Mojave, this world, to you. You'll be safe, and you'll still be able to experiment.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
As long as you work for me, I have no reason to destroy you. Right. Great. Now, I would like to think that my character's time in this, in the big mountain and dealing with the brains, Dr. Mobius, and all the challenges, has taught my character that not all problems need to be solved with fists. And that's why he's gone a more, let's say, scientific and more diplomatic approach. So yes, he could have gone there, kicked some ass, punched every single, think tank brain jar. But yeah, it's been a learning experience on many levels. Anyway.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Oh no.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Zero.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses. releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold is improved by 10%. Right. Well, you've acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. It's capable of transporting you, and you alone, between the Mojave Wasteland and the Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave, or go back to Big Mountain from the Mojave, simply equip the Transportal Ponder as you would any weapon. Pull the trigger, and away you'll go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situation, and is totally incapable of harming your enemies. Huh?
Ooh, baby. Let's turn off the lights and turn on the lights.
Well, you know what? I think it's time to retire the stealth suit. I mean, it was fun to use it in Opal Blues, but let's be honest. The way that it makes you invisible, you know, with obviously the little mod that I have, it's a little bit too overpowered, so I don't want to abuse it too much. I just use it to basically survive this DLC and make it more, you know, bearable. But I'm not gonna take it back to, you know, the Mojave.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Exactly. Instead, we're gonna put on the... Oh, it's the Bounty Hunter Duster, yeah. Hello, Toaster.
With the brains dealt with, soon we can spread our rule across the Mojave. All will eat burned toast in despair.
Oh. Oh shit, you know what? Absolutely, I forgot to save the game. Like, after that ridiculously long, you know.
While you were away, my plans have marched steadily forward. Beware, Caesar. Beware, NCR. Soon will dawn the age of the toaster.
Now, about that superheated Saturnite Power Fist.
Like I said, bring me a Saturnite Power Fist and I'll hook that shit up for you.
You mean like this one?
Oh, baby. That is a thing of fucking beauty. Give it here. I'll soup it up for you. There you go. Have fun with that. Burn the fucking world for me.
Great, thanks.
Yes! Flee before my terrible power!
Alright. Oh yeah, I have those Protonic Universal Axe. I think throwable was, right? Let's see. Superheated. Damage 74. How much does a regular one do approximately? 49. Oh, it's like 50% more damage at least, yeah. Critical heat damage. Oh, these have increased attack speed. So this is probably now slower, but it's critical heat damage. So I guess like when you do a critical hit, probably like burns, you know. Okay, well, you know what? I'll leave it here. Yeah. Corrosive glove, huh? Yeah. And, well, Dr. Glutz. Mobius glasses, huh? Scientist scrub, huh? Sure, leave this behind.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactorily concluded vis-a-vis your residence in this domicile?
Right, well, yeah, I need my equipment repaired.
Very good, sir.
Oh yeah, this is how much I have, right? Oh, he can't, for some reason, repair like, well, he can't fix like my glasses or anything. Okay.
Sir be staying for any considerable length of time during Sir's visit?
How much do you have money?
Very good, sir.
Got like 12,000. That case we'll sell some things. Well, hunting rifles, huh? I need shotguns. Multi-blast rifle. Plasma. Proton access. Oh yeah, the super sledges, I could definitely sell these. Proton access. Oh, I'll keep one. I'll keep two. I'll keep like at least one of these if necessary. Well, kind of heavy. Just want to get some caps back.
Will Sir be staying for any...
Right. Oh, and I forgot I have like cigarettes too, I think, so we'll sell off those as well. Packs of cigarettes, yeah.
Will Sir be staying for any...
Okay, so first, sell all this. Sell the cigarettes. Now, multi-blast rifle. Plasma pistol. Proton access, yeah. Plenty of those. Oh, and these super sledges as well. Well, actually, let's take these bags. Yeah, like this. Then we'll put...
One time, the biological research station...
Put these back.
Told me he dropped a mug down his processing chute. When I reached in,
I trust matters regarding your brain were resolved to your satisfaction.
They sure did. Oh yeah, by the way, this here is like a one-time chance you can do to re-spec your traits. But I don't really have a need for that. I'm happy with heavy-handed and hot-blooded. Although maybe from a roleplay point of view, I could maybe swap the hot-blooded to like friendly natured, a good-natured, yeah, to kind of simulate the fact that my character is a bit more, maybe, passive, like maybe learned a little bit more about diplomacy and solving things in a more peaceful way.
And rightly so, I should think. All right then, let me just fire up the old interface for you.
Right, so implants. Bonus hit points and action points from food. And drinking radiation removed. What the hell? Why not?
If you're planning to stay a while, I could see clear to giving you a once-over.
Well, and implants, yeah. I guess this one too. Why not? Right. We're turning more and more into a biomechanical man. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, we don't need that. Just occurred to me, we don't need the sonic emitter, yeah. After all, there's no power, there's no force fields in the Mojave that we need to remove. So, just to make sure, make a hard save. Go to the balcony. Take one last look at big mountain. And off we go, back to Mojave. Right. And this is where it all started. Yeah, you know what? I would say that this absolutely is now the perfect place to stop. I mean, of course the game crashed today quite a few times. But all in all, when you combine, if I combine all these together, all the recordings from today, it's gonna be like, I don't know, 5-hour session, something ridiculously long like that. So, yeah. So obviously, when we come back, well, we'll obviously think of something else to do. I mean, I mean, we are definitely gonna do at least the Dead Money DLC. Not sure about the Lonesome Road. My reasoning basically being that because, well, okay, me as a player, I know that when you do the Lonesome Road, you have to have, EDE, or at least like one version of EDE as your companion in there. Well, spoiler alert. And since my character obviously has bad experiences with the Enclave, he really hates them, he really doesn't trust anything that has to do with the Enclave, I don't think my character would feel comfortable, He wouldn't want, to like have to rely on, an Enclave technology. So that's why I'm not exactly sure if I'll do that. Not saying no, like for certain, but I mean, maybe not, but we'll have to see, really. Anyway, this is enough for now. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Oh, goodbye.